What's poppin', everybody? Rule24. We got a motherfucking Rayeels game today. Uh, let's see what my opponent's going to be playing in Expanded. There's always great variety, even though most of the time I just seem to be playing against Darkrai decks that kill you like in a few turns, or fucking annoying Seismitoad decks. Those are a pain too. And then you got Trevenant. That guy is too scary, man. And rayquaza decks occasionally. A lot of Skyfield usually. Usually there's a lot of Skyfield in these decks and shit. But anyway, uh, maybe not the Seismitoad and Trevenant one. But let's see. My opponent has the Volcanion sleeves and shit. So there's a good chance he might be playing the Volcanion deck. It's going to rotate out. Well, we don't know yet, but it might rotate out pretty soon from Standard too. Solid little deck, I guess. Still. So he opens up with the basic Volcanion. Okay, not that surprising. You run a lot of those guys, you're going to open with them, I suppose. And it has an Oranguru down too, I guess to draw cards through end shit. So I open up with Raikou. That's not a bad thing to open with, honestly. I mean, normally you do want to kind of save him when you need him to snipe and shit. He's like a specific dude. But it's fine to open with him as well. I mean, he can attack kind of quickly once I get the second energy on. Hopefully we get some paralysis luck, because you do need a little bit of time to set up with Rayeels, a couple of turns maybe. And it's better than having something like Rayquaza and getting harmed just sitting there. So I didn't get a supporter, and that's pretty shit. Unfortunately, with a nest ball, we can't get Tapu Lele if it's even in the deck. So I just got an eel. That's the only thing I can do. I just start getting my electrics out, at least. And we have to see a supporter to start do shit. I can't afford to not play a supporter in the beginning and shit. It really sucks. And my opponent did a bunch of shit here while I'm saying some other stuff, and he actually managed to power up the Oranguru. Don't see that every day. But I guess this is one of the decks that it also can attack. In any deck, really, but in this deck, I guess you accelerate energies on the bench. So he managed to get the energies to the dude. 80 damage. It's solid, I guess, since I had one on. And without the Fury Belt, if I didn't play the Fury Belt, he can kill me next turn with the double energy. But we're going to start doing some Thunder Fang, I guess. And I get the paralysis. That's pretty nice. I'm feeling kind of safe because he used the switch and shit. But it seems he's going to use a Corolla. But you lose a lot of energies this way. He lost all the effort he did to put the energies on, I guess just for one attack. But I guess he really just wanted to attack again, do 20 with Volcanion. And still no energy. Still no energy, but it seems he doesn't have much shit either. Hasn't played any of the Volcanion EXs on the bench. I imagine you would run that, right? With this guy. They just go together like the Eviltals, even more than the Eviltals. But anyway, it seems he's still going to power up Oranguru, I suppose, since he doesn't have anything. And he's going to Cynthia, so I guess it's about time he gets some shit too. He did a bunch of max elixir switch, well, whatever shit, I don't know, to power up Oranguru the previous turns to attack me. So another basic, regular, not Oranguru, Volcanion. And I grabbed Juniper finally. Unfortunately, we're going to have to sacrifice an electric there. I don't really want to do that with only 3. Sometimes that can backfire big time, but we had to do that. Fortunately, I do have the second one in the deck. It's not prized, so that's a good thing. And I attached the lightning energy. I could have just discarded it with Juniper, set up my discard pile a little bit, but Raiku's probably going to die soon enough, so that's going to be there anyway. So I decided not to risk it. Manually attached it, and we're going to get a big attack off now. Kill something. Well, only one thing, the active Volcanion. If I snipe anything else, it's not going to die, unfortunately. 100 is pretty weak, man. It's pretty weak nowadays. It's a good snipe if you can kill something, but for the energy discarding and all that stuff, it's kind of a attack that has been power creep now. Unfortunately, the Raikou GX, that shit did come out. It absolutely sucks balls. I mean, this guy is fucking better than that card. And this guy is like a million years old from Dark Explorers. What the hell do you know? Black and white shit is old now. Okay, so I'm gonna use electric here and started powering up Rayquaza, and we might even use Exurgitry. Unfortunately, since I didn't manage to open with this guy and use him in the beginning, we probably won't use the GX attack. That's great when you open with him when you can't really attack and you're going to use that. Just slow down your opponent for no reason, see their hand, disrupt them as well. But later on, late game, once I'm attacking and I'm trying to win and shit, there's no point to kind of waste a turn to just put a prize from their hand and into the prizes. And maybe sometimes you do it, but it's kind of an early game attack. So it's a good thing they made it work with one energy. If they made it work with anything more, it would have been useless. Anyway, Xarka TGX is still pretty good. The one from Forbidden Light, the basic one, is also very nice. We got so many options. I don't know what to put anymore for text and shit in my decks. Either lightning text, fire text, whatever. Okay, so my opponent uses Ultra Ball, finally grabs the Volcanion EX, and gonna use the Uranguru, draw a bunch of cards here. Let's see what you're gonna do. He hasn't taken a prize yet, but Raikou is almost dead, so he's gonna have the lead. And 50 damage exactly with Volcanion EX's effect to knock me out. That was a close one for the opponent, because if I survived, that would have sucked. But for him anyway, not for me. But okay, he did get the knockout. Now he has the lead, so I should be able to retaliate here. I mean, we're gonna get another electric out. So I got two. I should have enough to kill the Volcanion. The problem is we need to find a way to switch. That's the thing. And I made kind of a, maybe you could say misplay here. Maybe playing the Rayquaza. Maybe that doesn't matter, but that means I don't have an open spot for Keldeo. I mean, what we need is a switch or floatstone now. I can't hope to get the Keldeo and a floatstone shit. And unfortunately, I don't get anything. And the problem is the electric is active now, so it might die, and that's troublesome. That means I only have one electric left if this one dies. But I had to do it because normally what you would do, what I did in this case is promote the electric. I'm hoping to see the floatstone so I can put it on that dude. There's no point put it on something like Rayquaza or Exurgitry since they're attackers, and if I want to attack with them and shit, I can't promote them in the active with the floatstone and put energies on them. It doesn't make sense. You want to put the floatstone on something that maybe can attack, but maybe you have other attackers, and it's going to be the dude that you're going to bring out when something dies, so you can retreat for free, basically, depending on the situation. So unfortunately, I can't do shit here. Just play a bunch of energies, and that electric is stuck there. We do see the Keldeo X now, but I don't have the space and the Skyla, so I can't grab a switch next turn. It's just, is my dude gonna die? I hope to God it doesn't. My opponent doesn't really have that much shit either, and heavy lag here, damn. So maybe there's some hope I live. I hope I do. Then we're just gonna grab the floatstone and retreat the electric. And it seems I do live. My opponent just did 50, and there's insane lag here, man. Insane fucking lag. Damn it. I can't really do much about it, though. But I am going to use Dynamotor. We are going to grab energies. And I might not even have to use the Rayquaza X, actually. We have a bunch of energies on the Shining Rayquaza. I just need to attach a manual fighting energy. Manually attach a fire energy. And it should be okay. Yep. And of course, we are going to use the Skyla and grab the floatstone. It's a good thing electric didn't die, because that would have been a bitch. That would have been a bitch. Wow, okay, I'm grabbing the switch, it seems. Is there no float stone? I suppose if I gotten the switch, it means there's no float stone. Damn. I run 2 in the deck, so I don't think I used one. Were both of them prized? Did I discard one? No. Anyway, we get the knockout on the Volcanion here, so now I'm at even prizes with my opponent. Of course, it's his turn to attack now, and this Rayquaza with 120 HP isn't going to survive against this dude. But it was the right thing I did, because he gets 1 prize from this dude, then I'm going to promote Rayquaza EX. I get 2 prizes on this guy. And he doesn't really have much. I mean, he played down the Tornado GX here, put an energy, but you need a few more if you're going to do the big attack and be threatening. With a choice band, he can't kill me. And I don't think, yeah, we used the Fury Belt on, so Rayquaza can't survive against that guy. But he doesn't have, he only has 1 energy. No, the small Volcanion to power these guys up now. The Oranguru has a bunch of energies, but I don't care about that. So, yeah. So what shall we do now? What shall we do? I'm going to promote the little Dynamo since it only has 1 retreat. And I can grab, I mean, I suppose what we're going to do is just manually attach a fire energy and retreat. I don't want to risk hoping to get another switch or find a way to retreat or some shit. Get the damn Sky Arrow Bridge or some shit. So, yeah. Just going to manually attach the fire energy and use the chorus either way, and if we get something, good. But the important thing is I'm going to get the knockout. Can't slow down in this situation. Could be bad. So I do get the knockout. I'll be at 2 prizes. My opponent still needs to get 3. And, you know, if he doesn't find a way to get a knockout on the Rayquaza next turn, I should be okay. I mean, the Tornado GX is the dangerous thing there. But if it had 2 energy on, then it could attach 1 more next turn and kill me. But because it has 1, unless he does something like Max Elixir and gets lucky, I should be safe, and that's a good thing. We're going to use this Super Rod too, shuffle in the Electric, and I guess the Raikou. I mean, I don't really need to use Raikou, and I guess the Fire Energy might be handy, but the Electric is the important thing. That's not always been a little annoying thing with Super Rod. You don't have the option to just shuffle less than 3 if you want to. Still a great card though, perfect in this deck of mine. Okay, and we are going to use the level ball here. Grab the Electric, so little combos here. Use the Super Rod, put the guy back in, use the level ball to grab him back. So now I have all the eels. So we are going to get a lot of energies, yay. Only 1 in the discard pile though. But power up the other Rayquaza. I need to have my guys ready for anything. We got the Lysander and the Via Seeker in hand too, so unless my opponent ends, I'm in a pretty decent position. I don't see myself losing this game. I mean, I can just retreat Rayquaza, only 1 energy if it survives, and we get the float stun and the level ball from the prize. It's very good. Promote the other Rayquaza and attack, knock out anything. I should be good. Now the other thing we're lacking now though is fire energies, so can you believe I'm gonna have everything and not that? But that's how these decks are. You need a lot of pieces. Same with the new Ultra Necrozma GX Malamar. It's basically the same shit. The deck is broken. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. It's still kind of early. Okay, so my opponent did end, which is probably the right thing to do. But thankfully I did get a Cynthia. We do have a lot of supporters left in the deck, thankfully. And using Instruct, draw a bunch of shit. Otherwise, N hurts him as well with only 3 prizes. And 2 energies on the Tornado GX now. But can you get another one on? And it seems he's just going to use Psychic with Oranguru. That's nothing. I don't care about that. I'm going to use the start the Megaphone here, and that's really significant because without that, without the choice band, he actually can't get a knockout on me. So that's excellent, making his life harder. That's what you got to do. And I'm going to get rid of his Stadium too, bring out the Rough Seas. That's going to help me out. Heal my eels. Just get that here. And I do get the fire energy, and yeah, I can basically do anything. I can attack with Rayquaza, get a knockout on the Oranguru. Now the thing is though, is that it's only going to give one prize, but we're going to do it anyway. I'm going to discard a fire energy on the Rayquaza here. That might be a misplay. What I should have done is maybe just manually attach a lightning and use my electric. Since I have a lot of them, I can grab a lot of lightning energies this way, so I can keep the fire. But I guess we discarded it. I should have a few more though. We've got the VS Seekers in hand. My deck should be pretty thin. Not a lot of cards left. So if I grab a Juniper or some shit, we should get everything maybe. So, okay. Rayquaza, gonna get the knockout on the Oranguru. Not the ideal thing to do, but it is what it is. And my opponent surrenders anyway. But hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys subscribe. Leave a like. Share this with your friends. Saber194. Gonna put some more videos, of course. And what's up?